This poem is from the book Mahoning, from its second section called The Traveler. I saw you exult. I saw you exult as the morning grass was drying. Then came dusty noon with its wooden poles and cables. Cars passed down straight roads along barbed wire, along the skeletons of rusted works, or glinting ribs for new ones being built, laid out in order on raised plots. Rust stained the roots hiding in the ground, the violet flower that ironweed held high above the dust, even the breakers of yarrow seething between a railroad right-of-way and a chain-fenced mill yard. There you were, naked, your head a black glory richer than the snakes of smoke from the steel mills intertwining in the sky. For the first time you saw yourself. I watched the terrified, unbelieving opening of the eyes and love that struggled, defeated from its birth. Kingdom and Leaves. Kingdom and leaves, a child joined these things together. The kingdom of leaves runs from the low branches in your hands up to the sky, and you can go up there, climbing the branches, and rest inside that world. The chimneys, balconies, and roofs belong to it, and it belongs to the sparrows. They are the children there. As if on lawns among gardens, hedges, and houses, they veer in their ragged crowds through secret shortcuts. Pleasure is a maze found out in the summer dusk. And there is always one flying far behind all the others who never stop. Kingdom of evening, colored like branches collapsing in a fire. Crimsons pour from ash-blue clouds, which wait now, and new cool distances, new humid lights appear, from how high up and how far away sleep comes. This poem is from Mahoning. Secrecy. The boy was found naked, murdered, in the course of no one knew what shame, and they carried him into our house, his red hand cupped on his genitals. Amazement. My mother, putting aside once her disgust, laid his head back in her arms and washed him gently for burial. Tenderly washed every part of him. This happened once. Why every day do you repeat it? Your fingers were stumbling on the piano, stumbling in the waltz, aged footsteps, a presage of drunkenness. Every one in our family was old, our youngest sister the oldest. Our family come from nowhere with no stories, no skill, blank faces, only laws. Stand again in the long-gone iron swirling of leaves under silver maples torn apart, glinting unconquered. Thrash with your rake, heap dark gold mounds of leaves the wind deranges under the white wall and brutal window, bare end of autumn grass to the longed-for snow. In the tearing, hissing air around this house, if a calm hour comes, deep blue, dazzling, its rage worn out, the wrecked stone heads, male and female, persist, always eroding, very slowly, by the bedroom's broken door. So, writing an endless letter of your anger, never set down. So many august feelings. Would a century be enough to give form to even one? And then the rest would have breathed themselves away with the slow gray river, the mists, the fireflies rising among these houses in that just-ended summer. This poem is from Mahoning. It's section 14 of the 15-section sequence entitled The Faithful One. I dreamed, I wanted, as in the beginning this world always knew, change always. But change itself was the dead, unvarying sameness of things. A sensitive wire, I registered each acceleration of the corpse, and at the end saw this. A young wife calms the dark, receding rooms. I see her going around naked in our house, green curtains drawn against remorseless August, or she sits, her wing-like hands folded on her pen. In the rhythmic confusion of your hair, my son. Unknowable what you carry in your eyes, fear, love, as if stones ripened. At the roadside you were crying with one of your dead, in the widening desert of the motor's noise, drinking the silence of God. Around you that steel, those streets, that scrub, still harrying you, one calm. The night fills with passers-by and empties. Who knows that you're here with me in the house? And the dead sister and brother bringing you their green, dust-shrouded stream under maples and blue-forged sky. Sorrow that we alone still meet them, playing naked by your restless voice once more.